give some answers to agents who are starting out, either at the very, very early stage or intermediate stage. All right, guys, welcome back. I want to give some answers to agents who are starting out, either at the very, very early stage or intermediate stage. If you like the videos, please share it with other agents who might benefit. If you agree, disagree, or have a question, you can ask me in the comments section, okay? So some basic questions for beginners. How do I structure my first property presentation to a potential investor? Okay, look, you do preparation. Obviously, you understand the brochure, you understand the property, and you do your best to understand as much as possible. But you know what they say? Nothing's going to prepare you than actually doing it. So look, no matter how much you prepare, when you present to your first investor, you're not going to be perfect. You're going to make some mistakes, and you're going to have the opportunity to improve. So the best way to improve is to actually present. Now, if you don't have a large number of investors, the other way is to present to your friends, family, wife, husband, kids, bore them all to death. No, not to death, but bore them. Take them to the site, tell them, look, let me walk you through this property. Let me show you how this property goes. I can tell you, even with the number of years of experience I have, I still sometimes take a friend, and the feedback I get from the friend, like it's light bulb moments, okay? So practice, and that shall make you better, if not perfect. How do I transition from showing properties to actually closing deals? You do it in a very natural way, and you test with good questions, non-invasive, but good questions, okay? So you can always ask, hey, if you've not already asked in the pre-qualification, you can ask them, do you have your approval letter available? When is your approval from the bank expiring if they're a mortgage broker? Or you can say, let's say they're looking at a property and they need to move into the property. You can always ask them, like, when do you need to move into the property? You can ask very directly. You can ask them, like, look, are you ready? Do you feel that you're ready to make an offer? Sometimes if you know that they're not ready to make an offer, you may still ask, and you'll get a very frank, good answer. People will tell you, look, I am at a very early stage of just doing my research. I still have to check 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 properties, and that's fine, right? I personally don't take the approach of actually forcing people to buy. I would rather that they make their decision of their own volition, of their own choice. I will help them to make smarter choices, though. Okay, cool. What are the essential market stats I should memorize before client meetings? Okay, you shouldn't memorize any stats. Any area that you're working in, you should know the per square foot price and the per square foot price of related properties in that area. That's a beginner thing. You're not going to be able to memorize stats. You're not Google. You're not ChatGPT. Don't try it, okay? What's the most effective way to explain off-plan investment risks without losing the sale? Okay. Again, guys, listen. Explain the risks, but explain the both sides of the coin, okay? First of all, when you're buying off-plan, something under construction, is it possible that there could be a delay? Yes. Nobody's going to be able to say no. There's always a possibility that there could be a delay. So what's the simplest way to ensure that your buyer understands that it could be a delay, but that it might not be very detrimental? The two sides of the coin, the way you explain it is you say, look, there could be a potential 3 months to 6 months delay. The Dubai government allows a 1-year delay to any developer without penalty. Okay. However, going by this developer's past record and credibility, we don't think that they will be delaying. Okay. This is their project 1, project 2, project 3. They were 3 months early on this. They were 3 months later on this. They were 2 months later. They were 6 months later. Or they were earlier on this, right? Quality, right? If somebody asks you, what's the guarantee that I would get good quality on the purchase, right? Because I can't inspect the apartment today. Well, very easily go and show them the quality that developer has delivered previously. And then you can tell them, look, most likely they will deliver good quality. How do I explain Dubai's property registration process to first-time buyers? The way you explain it is that you learn it and you experience it. It's going to be very challenging for you to explain it to somebody. Ideally speaking, your company should have a written out format of every step and what it takes to close a property. And ideally speaking, you should be able to just present that. Go to ChatGPT, download it, explain it to them. But to be frank, ChatGPT written frameworks, they're only going to meet the requirements 80% of the time. You're going to have to depend on your experience. So the way you actually help a client is by going back to your experience. The way you get experience, you get involved in as many deals as possible, friends, family, everybody's, and help clients close transactions.